What's up, everybody? Shaheen Reed, the Rap on Wrestling podcast. We are here with a special episode where we are giving a full preview of Money in the Bank 2025. As always, Nick 816, E Will, Spiff TV, and Ari. We're here, guys. Money
Yes,
in the Bank
sir.
is this Saturday. Big implications. How do y'all feel first of all before we get into um who we think is going to win, or who we think is not going to win per se? What do you think of just the whole Money in the Bank match, the concept of it, of somebody has to, for the people that don't know, they have it's a ladder match where it's six wrestlers in a ladder match. The winner is the person who's able to climb the ladder and grab a briefcase that's suspended high above the ring. Now, once you get the briefcase, it's a contract for a title match of any title that you want. I've never seen, and correct me if I'm wrong, I've never seen anybody say, I'm going to cash it in for tag team titles before. It's been only singles titles. So, you could
When
go
did
first.
this? When did the Money in the Bank? When was the first one? Like who created it? What's this guy's name that created the Royal Rumble? Who created the Money in the Bank?
Oh, Pat Patterson.
Yeah, Pat
Yeah,
Patterson created Royal Rumble. Who created the Money in the Bank idea? And when was the first Money in the Bank?
that's a good idea. That's a good
The
question.
first Money in the Bank was actually at WrestleMania. It wasn't they didn't just the first Money in the Bank was WrestleMania 21 in LA. It was man, look at this lineup. Edge, Jericho, Chris Benoit, Christian, Kane, and Shelton Benjamin. Edge was the very first winner. And he cashed the belt in at
So,
New Year's Revolution, where he where
so
he
it used to
beat
be.
John
It used to
Cena
be
for the
on.
title.
So it would be. It didn't have its own per view.
No, it was strictly WrestleMania. It was like, one of the things where they had like a bunch of mid card people. In this case, every single one is a Hall of Famer. Edge, Jericho, Benoit, Christian, Kane, Shelton Benjamin, all Hall of Famers, and they used to put it on at WrestleMania. So that was the first one, and then they
Nick, all our
made it
audio's
into a
good.
pay per view.
Yeah, everybody sounds good. Chaz kind of choppy, but like it records, so he's good.
Okay.
It's recording off his. Yeah, he's all right.
Okay. All right, so this year, Money in the Bank ladder match. We're gonna start with the men. It is. Oh wait, before we get, I forgot my thought. Before we get to who we think is gonna win or lose, what do you guys think of the concept of Money in the Bank?
I think the concept is great. I want to see people use it in more unique ways. So maybe if we had a tag team specialist in the Money in the Bank, if he happened to win, I would like to see them maybe go for a tag team title instead. Just it's different titles. I understand everybody want the big one, but like for instance, when Roman was when Roman was winning things, there's no way I would want to cash in the Money in the Bank against him because there's no way I'm
Yeah, you're
winning.
done.
You know what I mean? So I would have set my sights on the U.S. or the Intercontinental or something like that. But I love the concept of it. It gives an opportunity to showcase multiple superstars instead of just a one-on-one match. So I'm cool with that.
I was always in a mindset, man. If there was a champion that you just thought was unbeatable, just hold the briefcase until WrestleMania and automatically say, all right, whatever match it is at WrestleMania, I'm gonna make it a three-way dance. Like I'm just like, hey, we
They
just gonna go
Yeah.
they got the
Premier.
best like Money in the Bank cash moments. I think it was like, Damian Priest did a good one. That was like, wasn't that Animania?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was at Mania in Philly.
Hmm.
I
That was
think
at that
Seth, the
was at
Seth one is
40.
still like the best one, bro.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
I was. I
Seth.
think I was there. I think I was there backstage. Yeah, if you watch Damian Priest's like behind the scenes, you see a little cameo of me in that Joan.
Yeah.
What
Was
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 what was he
Dolph's
like
cashing at
winning?
Mania?
I think.
Was
I
Dolph's
think
cashing
so.
at Mania?
Mm,
Yeah.
It should have been, yeah.
Nah, Dolph
Yeah.
won the belt the day after Mania because me and Ari was
Oh,
there.
okay.
That was
Okay.
in Jersey. That was in your hometown.
Okay. Yeah, that was a good one too.
Yeah. I
But
like the
Seth,
excitement
man,
it brings. I like the excitement,
yeah,
the thing. I
They,
like
they,
the intrigue too.
yeah. They had a few
hmm,
same night cash-ins.
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
watching. I'm
What do
watching.
y'all
I'm
think?
watching Liv cash in on fucking Ronda Rousey.
hmm.
Oh, that was a big one. That was a big one.
You know
What?
what's crazy?
Go ahead.
Kane
I
and Big Show too.
Yeah, I like the one during the pandemic where Otis won. I knew he wasn't gonna do nothing with it, but the actual match itself, it was like
He
mad creative. How
he
they used
failed
the
to
whole building.
he failed to cash in.
Did
Yeah.
he?
Oh, yeah. Otis ain't
Yeah, I
cashing.
don't. Yeah,
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I think Otis.
he
yeah.
goes
Yeah.
he goes to the list with the failures to cash in. Jeez.
That's when.
Like
That's
him
the one
winning
where they
felt like
threw Rey
Vince.
Mysterio off the roof.
Yeah, him
He
winning
was
felt
supposed to
like
die.
Vince thought it was funny. Like, hey, we're gonna have Otis win because I think AJ was supposed to win originally.
They should have
Yo,
let
low key,
AJ
they
win
didn't
that.
did Ray wrong, man. They done threw him off a roof. They didn't took
They
his
took
eye out.
they took his
You know what
eye
I'm
out. There was like
saying?
footage of the eye coming out. Like, yo, what's going on?
Yeah, they
Hey,
doing Ray dirty.
never forget Kevin Nash torpedoed him into the side of a tractor trailer
No.
too.
That was not fake. That was
That,
fucking real. That shit was
yeah,
crazy.
that was fake.
Man,
Yeah, it was just crazy. We just talking about they supposedly like fucking killed him. Where do you fall from off the building? You know? And then he took his eye out and they had his eye out like there was a piece of eye meat hanging out. Like, this is
I forgot
crazy on
about the
that.
graphic. Oh
Yeah, it
man, I
showed the
forgot
eye
about that.
meat.
So I got the list of unsuccessful cash-ins in 2007. Mr. Kennedy lost. Remember, Mr.
But
Kennedy.
what's
That's the
crazy?
original LA Knight.
Yeah, but
There you go.
Mr. Kennedy was supposed to win, and I get he was
Yeah.
supposed to win and cash in, and he got injured. But then his injury wasn't a real injury; it was like some kind of like something real stupid. And then like he lost his opportunity because he was injured, but he was supposed to be the champion.
He was hot, man.
Yeah,
He was on
yeah.
fire.
He
No,
was.
no, they had him to win, had him to cash in, had him to become champion, and then the next day he had some kind of he thought ruptured something or split something, but when they went to go see it, it was like, nah, you're good. It's nothing.
Damn.
Remember, he was supposed to actually beat Taker for the belt
Yeah.
if he would have
And they
cashed
gave it to
in. That would have
somebody
been
else, and he was
crazy.
like, "Damn, he
Edge,
lost." Yeah, and then Edge
Edge
had the
had the
crazy run.
briefcase.
Yeah, yeah.
John Cena in 2012, he cashed in on CM Punk at Raw, but it was a disqualification due to Big Show interference, so John Cena didn't win. I forgot. Damien Sandow won the briefcase in 2013. He cashed in on John Cena, but he lost the match. Baron Corbin tried to cash in on Jinder Mahal, but he was distracted by John Cena, and he lost. Braun
God
Strowman won it
damn,
in
Baron Corbin. God
2018.
damn.
Yeah, Braun Strowman,
They
he won
didn't,
it
they
in
didn't want him to win.
2018. Nah, Baron Corbin wasn't gonna win. Braun Strowman cashed in on Roman, but it was a no contest due to Brock Lesnar's interference, so it was no title change. Otis lost the briefcase to the Miz, so he never actually cashed in, and Austin Theory cashed in on Seth Rollins for the U.S. belt. He's the only one to try to cash in for a belt that wasn't a heavyweight championship, and he actually just lost the match. So, no woman has ever unsuccessfully cashed in. So, if you're a woman and you win Money in the Bank, there's right now a 100% chance that you're gonna win that belt. I guess women are better planners in wrestling, like they say in actual life. I guess women are
yeah.
better planners than the guys. So this year we have L.A. Knight, Penta, Andrade, Solo Sokoa, El Grande Americano, and the Visionary, the Revolutionary, Seth freaking Rollins in the match. Let's just go down the panel and that sounded crazy. Let's just ask the panel, who do you
I mean,
think
I
is
know, I
gonna
know, we did our predictions last episode. You know what I'm
Well,
saying?
those was the early predictions. Now we didn't had a chance to really
Yeah.
think about it
Hmm.
and sleep on it. Nick, let's go to the full screen too, Nick, while we doing our
Okay.
predictions. People already seen what it was,
I don't know how we're gonna make this
I'm
bigger.
sticking with my pick, man.
which is
Seth freaking Rollins.
Seth Rollins. Okay, you think
He
the
got
faction
help.
coming
He
out?
got his
Okay,
boys. He got crew. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Solo got crew
Yeah.
too, but we see.
Mm-hmm.
I just keep feeling
Pentagon.
Solo might bring them Tongans out, man.
The
They might be
Tamatangas.
healed up. They might be ready.
In Spanish, girls wear tangas. That means thongs.
Tongas.
That's Smith
Let me
word for the day
see.
right there.
There we go.
Tamatangas. You know what I'm saying?
I like it.
We call them tangas and G-stros. G-strings.
G Stroke.
So hopefully the
That's hilarious.
Tongans won't, wear tongs.
Yeah.
All right, who you think is gonna win, man?
I'm gonna I'm gonna go solo. I'm gonna go with solo. My man Solo was dancing like George Jefferson, so I gotta go with solo, man. Be happy right now.
He was doing the spaghetti legs.
I
um,
think Roman has to come out, man. So if Roman comes out, I think he gonna hate on Seth, man.
mhm. Yeah.
I can see it. I can see it, man. Roman, you just don't know, man. Roman could just wait to damn SummerSlam.
Man.
I can see that too, like he did last year. He ain't come out to SummerSlam. It was so many times, like I was like, oh, they do Paul Heyman through the table. Roman's coming out next week. Guess what? Roman ain't show up. Roman
Yo,
is
Kane won a Money in the Bank in 2010.
yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
He
I
cashed it
d-
in too.
Yeah.
yeah. Like I want Penta to win, but the more I think about it, it's like I'm thinking I don't think Roman's gonna show up. I
Oh,
really
shit.
don't. But I do think that the deciding factor is going to be Bronson Reed because now that I'm thinking about it, it's going to be Solo and Seth maybe going for the briefcase, and Bronson got to think, man, who he rocking with, and I think he might choose Seth. Most likely, will choose Seth, and Seth is
He
going to win.
he would definitely choose Seth.
Yeah,
That bloodline thing. They was cool for the time being, but that was just a one off, man. Like
yeah.
he ain't tied close to them brothers, man. Like he ain't.
Yo, Kane cashed it in on the same night against Rey Mysterio. Oh, shit. I remember that,
That's
man. It's crazy.
I mean, that's kind of smart.
Uh, yeah.
Same night cashing. Dang.
Did Kane have the mask on, or was he corporate Kane
No,
back then?
no, he wasn't cool. I mean, he was masked off with the cane pants.
Oh, okay, okay. That's when he had to take the mask off because of Rob Van Dam, and he damn near beat the hell out of RVD.
Dang. Rey Mysterio barely won. And Kane. Bing, bing.
I mean, you know, with Money in the Bank, it would be dope to elevate somebody who's not yet into that main event scene. I think Solo could easily get into the main event scene when he wants, especially with the backing he has, dominating SmackDown. Seth Rollins is already there. It would make sense for like a LA Knight or Penta to win. I think I picked Penta last night. I'm going back and forth, but I'm gonna say Solo. I want to see
I'm about to
Solo have
say,
a good run with the
Two for
briefcase,
Solo.
man. I'm gonna say Solo. I'm gonna say Solo. I think we're gonna see the Tongans come back. I think actually Jacob Fatu might actually help Solo win. So
Hmm.
he got, hey man, I put Jacob Fatu and JC Mateo up against Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed. And then if
Yep.
you got the Tongans too, that's the numbers game. So
They still they still do TLC pay-per-views.
no.
No.
They
Money in
got
the bank is it.
Money in the Bank is yeah. They got to do a ill tables, ladders, and chairs with like Penta, Jacob. You know what I'm saying? Finn,
Yeah.
They
Andrade.
should
That
Yep.
have
should
they
be
should have that
money.
for the tag team match. That should be for the
That
tag team match.
that'd be money right there, man. We're gonna see a great performance though, because like Penta is crazy with them, with ladders and shit. So and Andrade, so them boys gonna get off some shit for sure.
Nah, Penta and Andrade gonna go crazy. I think Seth gonna go crazy in the match too, man.
Yeah, he's
You know,
fun. Yeah,
Seth,
he's
Seth ain't
fun.
really unleashed in a minute.
Yeah,
You know,
so
now that I'm thinking about, I might have to go with Solo because Seth don't need the briefcase. Like he really don't. And I think Solo, out of everybody in the match, will be the most entertaining with that. I'm telling you, he gonna turn into the most arrogant, funniest dude ever. It's gonna be
It's gonna be
hilarious.
a movie. All right, Nick, who you say?
Man, I know I said yesterday I threw a curveball and said El Grande, but I mean after sleeping on it, after thinking all day, I think I'm gonna just join y'all and say Solo, bro. Uh, I think it makes more sense. I love Seth. I don't want to see him hold this briefcase right now, so uh, we'll stick
he
with
wouldn't hold it. Paul Heyman be holding it.
ah,
I just think Seth got too much beef between
It's
Jey
gonna look cool
Uso.
with Paul Heyman holding it like he hold the Ulafala. He's
like the
gonna be holding the
Olafа.
briefcase.
Okay,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
When you put it like that, yeah. Do I want to see it?
You see
No,
that?
I
because
think
I
he
think the
Seth
most
got too much
interesting thing,
beef. I think
I th-
CM Punk and Sammy gonna not let him win that. They gonna prevent him from winning.
I think Seth would match the briefcases to his outfits every week if he won. That would probably be the most interesting thing
That'd
about
be
that for
expensive.
me.
That'd be a lot of prop expenses. We'll see. They only do one change. It's either Tiffy time or El Grande cashing in.
Hmm.
If
El
Seth win though, he not
Grande.
gonna hold it for too long because he gonna cash that joint in after the Gunter match. So he ain't gonna hold
Hmm.
it too long
Right after the Gunter match, he
or
might
during.
fumble that. He might fumble that Joan and Cody Rhodes, and the whole Avengers come out.
hmm.
I think if, oh man, now wouldn't that be crazy if Seth won and he went to cash in and CM Punk and them stop him from cashing in? Because
That'd
really,
be
all they
cool.
got to do to stop him from cashing in, he doesn't have to pin Jay or John Cena. They could actually come out clothesline or just give a chop to damn Jay or John Cena and get them disqualified, and he still won't win the belt. It's easy. It's easy. So
Ho-
Unless he cashes in during the match and turns it into a triple threat, then it's no DQ.
Hopefully, them
Yeah.
Jones break when they do the moves and shit. You know, them ladders be
but
they
if
be
if he can
soft.
if he cashes it in, I think we were saying it the other day. It might turn into like a fatal five way. You know what I'm saying? Because you just can't take Logan and Cody out. They're gonna be in the match too. So
Yeah.
it's intriguing. We'll see. What's the next match, Nick? Is it Lyra defending the Intercontinental belt? There we go. Oh,
Yep, right here they have the women's, and
oh let's
then the
save the
Intercontinental.
ladies for last.
Okay, let's rock this one.
There we go. Lyra Valkyria versus Becky Lynch for the Intercontinental belt. I think we've all been in pretty much lock and step with our praise of Lyra, how she stepped up not only in the ring, but she's doing incredible with promos. She's an interesting character all of a sudden. Becky has really unleashed her. This feud is amazing. Um, what do we think, Nick? I think like when we saying our picks, we should just go back to the regular screen how we had
Yeah.
it without the yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
So what do we think? Ari, who's come out victorious with this Intercontinental Championship? Lyra versus Becky.
I think I'm gonna go with Becky. I think I'm gonna go with Becky. Lyra has been, I think, dominating the little rivalry so far. So to have a true rivalry, I think Becky needs to win. So why not do it now? Because if Lyra beats her again, I think it's over. It's a wrap. Like, you know what I'm saying? So
Hmm.
I think to go back and forth, I would go with Becky for this one, for the win.
Okay. Spiff.
Yo, worst ladder matches when what's his name got them boys got split when that shit hit, when it was the Hardy Boys had hit. I forget, is it Joey Mercury or somebody hit him in
Joey
the
Mercury. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
split
Mm,
him crazy. It's crazy. I'm going with Becky Lynch. The
man,
Body
man,
slam for the win.
Becky Lynch
Unanimous.
all
Hmm.
the way
All
with
right.
her
And
husband
Will.
victory. With her husband's victory, they're gonna both win.
man.
I'm going Becky. Um, yeah, Becky. That's it. I know Lyra started showing some life lately, but I think Becky would maybe a little bit more uh have my attention more as a champion than Lyra would. So I'm going Becky.
You think Becky elevates the profile of the Intercontinental Championship for the women?
Yeah, I'll be honest. I'm not too interested in this match, but
Hey, at least you're being honest, bro.
I had to make a prediction. So you know, I'm sure Lyra's gonna come out with her wings. You know, she might lose because her arms will be tired from holding them up the whole time on the way to the ring. But
Man.
yeah, I'm going with Becky. I'm going with good old Becky.
Nick,
Going with the man.
Yeah, joining everybody, the man. I don't see Lyra pulling it off. And like you said, I think Becky fits more with the belt.
man, I don't think I could make it unanimous. I think Lyra retains. We haven't seen Bailey. Becky took Bailey out. I think Bailey comes back and costs Becky Lynch the match.
Hmm.
I'm gonna go with Lyra to retain. They building up a really strong young champion that's gonna hold the belt for a little while. So we'll see. But
Hey, I forgot about Bailey till you mentioned her.
she was
Damn, I
last
feel
I
like
seen on
Lyra
really.
didn't have
Instagram
the
playing
belt
the
for
guitar.
almost a year. How long she didn't have the belt for? She didn't have the belt for a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah, but her title reign just to me it just started heating up now. Like it was very underwhelming before. I thought Chelsea had a way more impactful run with the U.S. belt than Lyra had
Yeah.
with this belt, and I think she's just starting to cook now. I want to see what she could do now that she's starting to cook. So that's just me.
Hmm.
So we'll see. What's the next one? No street profits on this one, huh?
I blame the Y6, man.
The women's Money in the Bank match: Stephanie Valkyr, Alexa Bliss, Roxanne Perez, Naomi, Rhea Ripley, and Julia. Who man, this is a mix of veterans and new jacks. Exactly to the T. We have three women that are tenured with WWE on the main roster, and we have three that really just came up from NXT 5 minutes ago. Like they just coming up and they
Hmm.
already headlining the pay per view. Spiff, who wins it out the women?
I mean, it's like Rhea's time is like, unless she has a belt, it's just not really relevant. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? I mean, she needs the belt. So it's either gonna, to me, it's gonna be either Bliss or Rhea. I'm in there right now. So I mean,
You gotta pick one, brother. It only can be they can't be holding on to the ladder together to the briefcase together. We got to pick one.
Man, I
But see,
mean,
while you contemplate, I kind of disagree with you. I don't think Rhea needs a belt to be relevant. I think she
yeah,
just needs
she's
a
a
good
champion.
feud. She
Yeah.
is a champion. You see her as a champion, but she needs a good feud to be relevant. I don't think she has, that little feud with Io Sky and Bianca leading to WrestleMania didn't really grab me. When she was going at it with Liv, that was a great feud. So, um,
Hmm.
and
Uh,
and I don't see any of these women coming out of this match as being a. Well, maybe Stephanie is a great feud for her coming out of this, but I feel like they're both gonna be faces. So I don't know which one though.
man, yeah, I'm going Rhea Ripley.
Rhea Ripley. Ari, who you got?
Come on, man. Stephanie, Stephanie. She the rookie of the
Yeah.
year. She hot. Best move. Probably best attire in wrestling. She got it, man. I think she got it. I think she got it. I think it's gonna be really entertaining. I think this might be better than the men's match actually, but a lot of young talent in this one. So I'm gonna go with Stephanie though.
The young ladies. They. I know they coming into this match feeling like they got something to prove. Um, they ain't get the note to slow down with some of the moves they was doing in NXT yet. You know how you have a move set in NXT and you come up to the main roster and they send you that memo, hey, we got to cut that move set in half. So I don't think they got that memo yet. I think they're gonna be going all out. So I do agree with you, Ari. I think this is gonna be one of the best matches, if not the best match of the night. I think we're gonna see a lot of high spots from here. E
Just like
Will.
Damian Priest was the one doing the cutter first in the new
Hmm.
age. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Well, Will Ospreay too, right? Well, who did it first?
Oh
Hmm.
spray, oh spray.
E
I
Will.
wouldn't have
Who
gave it
you
up if
got?
Cody came. I would stay with it,
That's the captain. You gotta give it up for the captain.
even though they have a
I'm s-
different way. But whatever.
yeah, I'm sticking with Alexa Bliss. She been going too long, and her winning the briefcase would be a good way to introduce her back into to the
She
fold.
won in 2018.
Hmm.
That
Yeah.
was a long time ago, especially in
E, do you
wrestling
do you got
years.
her unlocking the supernatural powers of the Wyatt Six or
Um. No, I got you. You know what? I think they trying to. I think the way she looks and everything is a tribute to Bray Wyatt, but her personality is seeming more like how it was before she got with Bray Wyatt. She's a little bit more bubbly.
oh so she in
Um
mommy mode. She in mommy mode.
yeah.
Okay.
So
She ain't bring
I
that doll out
just
yet.
yeah. So I'm going with Bliss.
Nick, what you thinking?
Man, I think I'm gonna go with the Ari and say Stephanie. Initially I picked Roxanne, but realistically I think Stephanie. Yeah, she's it right now, coming up, and just the reaction she got from Monday Night Raw. I think yeah, her holding the briefcases would be dope.
Mhm.
Damn, who am I gonna go with? I think Julia is a real wild card, but I think she got to get her weight up right now. I'm looking at who would be the really dope next champion, and Roxanne Perez winning that briefcase, and then she got to go back to the Judgment Day and have all the hatred from Liv and Raquel. It would be dope, but I just can't see nobody being Rhea. I think it's Rhea's time right now. Even though I said she doesn't need the belt to be over, I just see It's just hard to bet against mommy, man. I'm gonna go with Rhea. I'm gonna go
Yeah,
with Rhea.
yeah.
Okay.
Some of them,
Yeah.
some of them dates on not to jump off subject, but some of them dates on those contract releases are like off by a year. This
Damn.
between, yeah. I asked her
Mm.
because one was like, nah, it's because in Rays I think it says 2028 or something,
Yeah.
and then he said,
Hmm.
nah, 2027.
Mm.
Oh, so that's even
Oh, so you
closer.
mean a
I
year
mean,
up instead of a
no,
year
my bad.
down?
Reverse it. A year down. It says
Oh,
28,
okay.
27. His says 27 is 2026.
Mm.
Damn.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I can confirm. So, I mean, I don't know if that's off the record or on the record. Yo, Nick, I'll be blurring the lines, dog. Do the dee. Yo, censor me on them Jones.
I don't know what this man's saying, bro.
Fuck.
It's AI, bro. It's AI.
All right. So what's the last match is the tag match, right? Or is there more matches?
Nope, it's the tag.
No,
That's
just
the
tag.
main joint. There it is.
The YouTuber and the actor versus Captain America and Mr. Yeet.
I feel like we could have
I
got.
don't
I
I
feel
don't
like we
like
could
that
have
they're
got
having
some
a tag
Jacobs
team
action.
match without the tag team championships being defended, man. It's crazy.
And then he's tagging and he's the champion. Like I gotta do tag matches and I'm the champ.
It's
They
crazy.
both the
It's crazy
champs.
work.
They
What was your Ari? What was your analytics? 2K analytics? Did we run a program for that?
I'm going to do that tonight. I was Shaheem. I think you had missed it. I ran 2K for the men, and LA Knight won twice. Man, he won
wow,
twice.
Yeah.
wow.
I
I don't know what that
suggested, we got
means.
to run at least 5 or 10 to really get some good numbers in. But out of those two, LA Knight was
Getting draft
victorious.
picks.
Yeah,
Damn, LA and LA,
it's
huh?
factual.
I mean that keeps him relevant. You know, LA Knight. I'm not to say he's irrelevant right now, but he definitely lost a lot of steam from this point last year. I think him winning Money in the Bank it once again elevates him and makes him a really interesting character because I would love to see him and John Cena, going back and forth with that talk, and then him and Jey Uso, him threatening Jey Uso, him. I could see him just making the rounds, threatening every champion. Going to Jacob, I should say, and going to Dom Mysterio. That could be a really fun interaction. So. Um, it would be dope. It would be dope for LA Knight to win. But this tag team, the last time is now John Cena, Logan Paul versus Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso. Nothing on the line here except for pride. One thing I'll say before we get to the winners of this, I think it's terrible that they don't have either women's world champion on Money in the Bank fighting because the women who win Money in the Bank, they don't have the opportunity to cash in on anybody unless they meet them in the hallway somewhere and got to beat them down and drag them to the locker room. Like, I think that's a shame that the women don't have a chance to cash in. They're already telling us it's going to be a long term, and
Alexa Bliss was able to do that in 2018. She cashed in the same day,
yeah,
same
but
night.
wasn't the champion fighting that night?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But
Yeah,
yeah,
but
yeah.
Tiffy's not
If
Wow.
fighting,
Tiffy and
and
EO are
EO.
smart, I wouldn't even show up.
I
I'm
know,
at Worlds Collide.
I
I'm
know, right?
chilling,
I'm like, well, yeah.
chilling. Oh,
Yeah.
You you gotta
Imagine.
drag me. You gotta drag me from my hotel room.
Yeah, they're gonna have El Grande win so he could cash it in on himself and get the Triple A belt if he wins.
Yeah.
Oh
that'll
shit.
be crazy.
Well, somebody was showing me. I was looking something online, and it was showing like the two different Grandes. One had a back his because Gable has a
Back
tattoo on his
first.
neck, and then another
Right.
guy didn't have a tattoo on his neck.
Bro, they did it like
So I don't know.
once,
Right.
Mm.
and then that's when they had everybody tripping, like, "Oh shit, it really might not be Gable."
So
But
was it somebody else? I don't know.
yeah, low key, I think it was
Hey, he's actually on social media congratulating El
himself.
Grande. So Chad Gable
As a
is
legend.
congratulating El Grande, giving him props. And I'm just like that. So he having a conversation with himself. That's wild. That's wild. He in his bag right now. He in his bag right
Man,
now.
them German
I
suplexes that
love it,
Grande
man.
was hitting were very Gable esque. So
Hmm.
I think it's
Yeah.
just gonna be it's gonna be two matches. And I'm here for El Grande to keep rocking. I don't think they need to end that character anytime soon.
I mean,
But
that's the only
with,
cool storyline they got right now. Like,
yeah, and he's undefeated from what I remember. So I think eventually he'll have a mass versus mass match where he
oh,
has to
Mass
do
versus
whatever,
Hair.
or a mass versus here. I could definitely see that.
Hey, it's only 4 matches.
yep.
Something tells me it's gonna be 5. Friday, they might, the tag teams, they might have learned the lesson from Mania and might put them in a tag team ladder match or something. Cause they all got beef with each other. Get the YS6 to get a couple representatives and
Yeah, there's something
just
for
go
that.
out there, man.
I would love it.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
would love it. We've been
Cause
advocating
it don't
for it,
make
but
sense. Like, I much rather watch a Street Profits tag team match than Cody and Jay tag team match. I'm not. That's just me, but
especially seeing what all those guys could do with the ladders, like that would be
yeah.
great. But I just feel like we had the TLC match a few weeks ago, so I think that's a wrap for that for a while. We ain't gonna see no
The
tag teams.
the way Alexa Bliss cashed hers in, she came and was beating everybody with the briefcase before that match was even over.
Smart. Very
So
smart.
Mhm.
that was crazy. She whooping on Nia Jax and Ronda Rousey with the briefcase, and then ring the bell to cash in. That's crazy. That's
Very
Mhm.
vicious.
smart.
Yeah,
That was the
that's
original
classic.
mastermind. That was the original, Shorty Doo Wop mastermind.
I
All right,
thought it
who's
was a
gonna win this
certain
tag
way.
team?
I thought the match got to be over. My bad, but go.
Nah, you could come in the middle of the match. You can do whatever you want. As long as they in that,
Crazy.
they actually don't even have to be having a match. Like as long as they in the ring, they could
Serious?
cash in.
So
Yeah,
I could cash in backstage and beat somebody up?
if you could get them into the ring, yes,
Oh, they got to get
you
into the ring. Oh, but
they gotta
okay,
be in the
so
ring.
I could grab somebody by the hair, bring them to the ring, ring the bell.
That's it. You got it.
Crazy.
Nah, remember before they changed it though. Like if you knocked out, like you know what I'm saying, you can't cash in like that. They gotta at least stand up on their feet. Remember they changed
Mhm.
it before, like you could just cash in and just go
Mm,
pin them. Like
mm.
now you gotta actually you could be beat up, but you gotta
Yeah,
stand to
you
your feet
can't
at
like you
least.
can't KO them backstage and bring them in the ring with it on them.
Right, right, right.
They got to be semi-conscious.
Right,
You
right.
can't beat a corpse.
Yeah, yeah. Now you said who's gonna win this tag team match?
Yeah, who's reigns
Nah,
victorious?
man, you come on, man. You know I'm going with Cody and Mr. Yeet himself. Yo, how Sammy get some glasses already? If I'm Jimmy, I'm like, damn, I'm your brother. How I ain't get no glasses, B? Sammy got his own
Sammy
glasses.
took
He
the
was
initiative. He got that white out and he did what he had to do.
Shout out to Soldier Boy.
yeah, yo. Sammy
Trendsetter.
was having a good time, boy.
Nah,
Damn.
Jimmy right now, he in catering giving them some Samoan recipes.
I
So you
got.
get caught.
Yeah, I bet you if Soldier Boy do see that, he'd be like, I did that first. I'm the first rapper to paint my sunglasses with white out.
Mhm.
That's
Dre.
me.
That's a fact. That's a
That's
fact.
I
funny.
like it, man.
Yeah, I'm definitely going with Cody and Jay. You know, they former tag team champions, man. They got the chemistry. I don't think Logan and John got that chemistry, man.
That press conference with them both was funny. They were just laughing.
Yo, Smith,
Yeah.
Who
did you
takes the
watch
pen?
Who Takes the Pen? Logan.
Logan. I
Yeah.
think that's the
Logan
safest
takes the
way.
pin. Takes the pin from Cody. Cody over Logan.
I like
Yeet
And
it.
I
over
feel like
Cena.
I feel like Jay and Cena are both gonna be knocked out, and whoever wins that Money in the Bank, they might not cash in, but they gonna come out. You know what I'm saying? That might be a little teaser.
Hmm.
So,
They gotta
because
come see
if they
about it.
both knocked out, like who do you go for? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, you just helped me realize Solo definitely winning that, man.
Yeah, cash in on his
So,
brother.
yep. But that's when Jimmy come out because he said don't hurt Jimmy because we want Jimmy to join up with the he wanted Jimmy back in the fold. Oh man, critical thinking.
Man,
So you
I mean
think
that to me it would
he's
make
gonna help
sense.
Solo or what?
Who Jimmy helped Solo? No, I think Solo wins and he goes to cash in. So in other words, I'm gonna go with Logan Paul and Cena to win.
okay.
They're gonna beat down, Jay. Cody's gonna have some blood. He's gonna get beat down. But that's when Solo comes in with his crew to cash in, and I think Jimmy's gonna come out.
And block it.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So
That
maybe he
that adds
won't
some
get a chance to
storyline.
even start the cash in. You know what I mean? Like, when they go and it takes the referee, like, what's going on? I don't know what I'm doing. You sure with all that time, get enough time for somebody to interfere before he can cash in, so he don't
Does
lose the
does
briefcase.
does Jimmy block it or does Jacob Fatu block it? Does Jacob block Solo from
Ooh.
cashing in on Jay and be like, nah, that ain't the way. Like that's family. You know what I'm saying? And
Either way, it's still like good. It'll give some life to that new bloodline, man.
it'll make Jacob turn good if he does that right then and there. Like
And the pop is gonna be crazy if that happens. Crazy. They might forget about the "we want true" chance for a minute if Jacob do that.
They
hey
gonna
man.
they gonna have to jump Jacob the next Friday. They gonna have to jump him if he does that. That's gonna
Dang.
be interesting. Spiff, who you think's gonna win the tag team match?
Cody, Captain America.
Yeah.
Cody Rhodes, Cody.
Cody Rhodes.
Cody Rhodes, Cody Rhodes, Cody Rhodes.
Nick,
Man, I'm gonna say Cena and Logan just because the whole point of John Sparrow tour is to ruin wrestling. So I'm sure some ways gonna ruin it, and then they're gonna win. Do I think somebody's gonna try to cash in on Jay? Yeah, but I think, like you said, Jacob will probably come and stop that from happening.
Mhm.
I think I'm gonna keep with what I was thinking originally. I'm going with Cena and Logan Paul as the victors. I think we see an appearance by The Rock, and it sets up.
Damn.
Yeah, man. I think we see an appearance by The Rock.
He's shooting that load.
It
He's gonna come
sets
to
up.
Money in the Bank to clean his face.
I mean, you know
He's in
what? He
L.A.
might
He
show
live
up.
in L.A.
Okay,
He's
I'm
John
about
there.
Cena.
No, he might show up because he got that. I seen the trailer for that UFC movie he doing, so he might got to plug that. So he might show up.
Man, that's a
Listen, he's
fucking.
he's gonna come and he's gonna set up a SummerSlam match, and I think the SummerSlam match is gonna be John Cena, The Rock, Travis Scott versus Cody and one partner in a handicap match. Maybe even Steve Austin.
Oh shit.
But Rock is coming to
Man.
set up
He's like
SummerSlam.
doing dream matches.
Uh
Bro,
huh.
you making Money in the Bank
Yeah.
legendary.
Come on. Hey,
Man.
did y'all think Elimination Chamber was gonna be legendary like it was? We thought it was gonna be dope.
Yeah, it was dope. It was dope.
I just
I,
feel
I
like
feel
the
I feel like
LA
Rock
Rock
washed
lives
his
in LA.
hands. Rock washed his hands. I don't know if he live in a. I know he got a spot in Malibu. I know he got a
Mhm.
spot in fucking Virginia. Don't a
Damn,
lot
he
of
got a
people
spot in
live.
Virginia.
Yeah, his farm. I think his farm is in Virginia. Yeah, where he be fishing the bass out.
He fish him out and put him back in,
Yeah.
put him back in the water. That's crazy.
Yeah, he do.
He
Damn.
just does it for the sport, not to kill him.
Yeah, he just
Yeah.
re-traumatize the fish, hook him,
Yeah.
unhook him.
Hook 'em. Scarring 'em for life, bro.
He
Groundhog
goes
Day.
to Noble and buys the sea bass.
Oh man,
Yeah, so that's
fish.
it. It's a really short card, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to seeing it. Worlds collide. I guess the big match of Worlds collide is Chad Gable versus El Vikingo. Um, Chad Gable is not gonna win.
No.
He's not gonna win. El Vikingo just won the title from Alberto Del Rio.
What do you guys think? You guys think it's going to be the octagon style ring, or are they going to take it back to the original square circle? Because you know
um,
Triple A right now they do the octagon style wrestling ring.
Yeah, I would rather see the square
Yeah, that's
ring.
the OG. That's even them.
Yeah,
That octagon thing is something new within the
yeah.
they started
yeah, I think
doing within the past
yeah, I
few
think
years.
they're gonna keep it. They're gonna keep it to the squared circle. I don't think you could risk some of these WWE wrestlers who never fought in that octagon type ring. I don't think you risk injury for that. So um,
Hmm.
I'm going with the squared circle, and I'm going with El Vikingo to beat Chad Gable.
I think Gable's gonna make him look good. I think that's why I think they picked him to be a good opponent. He
Well,
can sell really
they're
good.
yeah they're pushing Vikingo. Vikingo's like their number one AAA guy that they've been pushing. Ever since
Yeah.
the signing. You know what I mean?
Nah, he's great. I can't wait to see him do some things on the main roster, man.
I
I
can't
think
wait to
he's
see because this is going to be like the first production that WWE does with AAA officially. You know what I'm saying? Like as far as like the camera work, the rink is going to be the good style rink because they have that plastic style rink in AAA that's got like one piece of plywood. You know what I mean?
Hey, was his father a wrestler or is he just a regular dude?
Ooh.
Vikingo.
No, his father was a wrestler. That's why they call him the son of Vikingo.
Yeah,
Vikingo was
I
a
want to.
wrestler. Hijo de Vikingo.
I
So any wrestler you see that has Hijo in front of it, Hijo del Santo, Hijo de this guy, their dad was
hey
like a wrestler.
Hijo de la puta.
hey Spiff. Just so you know, man, I'm the genius that took French in high school instead of Spanish.
Okay.
Hey,
Ask
Hijo.
me how many. Ask me how many French people I talk to.
hey man, the Hills Have Eyes is gonna be in Paris, France. So there you go.
Yeah,
There you
man.
go. Parlez-vous français. You know what I'm saying? Wrestle, wrestle. Oui,
We
oui.
Oh,
we
yeah. Bonsu and all that good
all
stuff.
that good stuff.
Yeah. Oh man.
So it's looking to be
Son.
a jam packed weekend. He will break down what AEW is doing. NXT is tonight, of course, and break down what
Yeah.
AEW is doing on Wednesday because it's gonna be another 4 hour extravaganza.
Yeah. I think they changed the format up because of the playoffs, the NBA finals, but pretty much they combine tomorrow it's gonna be Dynamite and Collision together. So it's pretty much like a mini pay-per-view that they got going on tomorrow, but during the week and on regular TV. So it should be interesting. Should be good.
So that's
I'm about
that's
to.
like their June big tentpole event because All or Nothing is not till July 12th, I believe. So I think so.
Yeah.
That's gonna be their big one for June.
And Fighter Fest is always the pay-per-view that I forgot what it raises money for, but it always does really well and what it raises money for. So I want to say firefighters, but it's a dope concept. It's gonna be a good show.
All right, well, shoot, let's get to it, fellas. Always great to lock in with you. These are our previews. You know, we'll see. Of course, we're gonna have our review and recap show of Worlds Collide and Money in the Bank. We'll see who was right, who was wrong, but we know we're gonna see some really dope matches this week, and it's gonna be a lot of excitement. I think Worlds Collide is even gonna be more exciting than Money in the Bank as far as
Yeah.
matches
And Worlds
go.
Collide is going to be on YouTube.
It's gonna be on YouTube. What is
Mhm.
that? 3 p.m. Eastern. 3 p.m. Eastern on YouTube, Saturday, June 7th, and then later that night, Money in the Bank. So it's gonna be a filled wrestling night. Get your sandwiches and your snacks and all of that, and just lock in on Saturday night like back in the days how we used to before we start running around outside, man.
That's
I'm
right.
looking forward
Getting
to
that
it.
wing stop ready.
JBL definitely popping out.
Shit, I'm gonna throw me
You
some
know,
steaks on the
JBL
grill.
been over there. He been over there
Hmm.
giving people clothesline.
I want to see what them
Yeah.
clowns do, man. I haven't really had a chance to see them wrestle. I can't wait to see what them clowns are gonna do, man. That's gonna be dope.
Yeah, man.
So we gonna see, man. So we'll see y'all later this week. Shaheem Reed, E. Will, Spiff TV, Ari, Nick, 816, Rap on Wrestling Podcast. Big up to A King. He's still celebrating his birthday. And
Yes,
we'll
sir.
see y'all later this week. Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment through all our channels, YouTube,
Let's get
everywhere
it.
streaming services is available. And let's get to it. See
Hit
y'all
those
later
post
this
Yes,
week.
sir.
notifications, bro.
We want truth.